So when we're keeping our commitment to abstinence, we're gonna need a plan. And a big part of that plan is setting our limits. So can I have my volunteers come on stage for me? So what these guys are gonna do for me is they are going to arrange themselves from the least physical over here to the most physical over here. So if you guys could do that real quick for me. Awesome. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna explain what all 7 of these mean. So flirting is just talking, initiating a relationship. Holding hands can be either cupped or laced. Hold close is a long embrace or just a hug. Simple kiss can be a dry peck on the cheek or the lips. French kiss is a more open kiss, a more wet kiss. Wandering hands is touching anywhere that a bathing suit should cover. And sex is sex. So now I'm gonna have another volunteer come on stage for me. So I want you to imagine that you have 2 friends who are in a dating relationship and they want to set their limits somewhere where they won't end up having sex. Can you please show them where they need to stop so that they don't have sex? Awesome. So from flirt to simple kiss is what we call the safety zone. In this safety zone, there's no risk of STIs, unplanned pregnancy, and people don't really create strong emotional bonds. Now, from French kiss to sex is what we like to call the danger zone. In the danger zone, there is risk of STIs, unplanned pregnancy, and severe heartbreak because you're giving so much of yourself physically to the other person. Now, here's a fun fact for you guys. The largest sex organ in the body is actually your brain. We call the brain the largest sex organ in the body because it controls everything you do, especially your sexual desires. Now, people's brains are wired differently. Let's say that there's 2 people in a relationship, and one person is ready for sex and French kiss, but the other person isn't ready until wandering hands. This can create a problem in the relationship because one person might pressure the other into having sex, even if they aren't ready for it yet. Now, let's have a little imaginary scenario together, all right? So let's say we just woke up on our birthday and we just got a brand new sports car. And we're super excited, we want to see what this sports car can do. So we find an open road and we just start driving, man. There's no cops, no people, it's all right. So we're going 20, we're going 40, going 60, and we see a little speck in the distance, but that's okay, we don't really mind. It's just a speck, it's no big deal. So we're speeding along, we're going like 80, 100, and that speck is getting bigger and bigger, and we're starting to get a little worried, but we're okay. So we're speeding on, we're going like 120, 140, 160, and that speck is getting bigger and bigger. And as we get closer and closer, we can see that that speck is a puppy, and we try to hit up the brakes, but we hit the puppy. We hit the puppy because we were going too fast, and we weren't able to stop in time. This can be like being in the danger zone, because if you're going too fast, you might not be able to stop in time, even if you didn't plan on having sex originally. That's why we recommend to everyone to set their limits in the safety zone.